In this video we're going to look at how to do simple velocity calculations. Remember, velocity is a vector, and when you give your final answer you need to give a direction. We're going to use a standard problem solving technique where we underline key points, we make a list of our variables, we write down the formula you're using. You can get that from the data sheet. We substitute the values to solve, remember units, and we always ask ourselves if it's a scalar or a vector, because if it's a vector it needs a direction. Now let's look at our first example. Remember, with our problem solving technique, the first thing we're going to do is underline our key points. So Emily's running 50 meters north in 8.9 seconds. We need to find her velocity. So I make a list. So displacement is 50 meters north and the time is 8.9 seconds. I go to my data sheet, work out what formula to use, and I'm going to use V average. So V average is equal to displacement on time. Now I can substitute the displacement and I can substitute the time, and this will allow me to find the average velocity. So I go, okay, 50 meters is the displacement, the time is 8.9 seconds, and it comes out to 5.62 meters per second. And because it's a velocity, we have to include a direction, which is north. Now let's look at example number 2. First of all, we underline key points, 8.7 meters per second, that's how fast Claire's travelling, and she takes 1 minute and 56 seconds to get to the canteen. Now we have to find her displacement. So we've underlined our key points, now we need to record our data. So our velocity was 8.7 meters per second east. Our time was 1 minute and 56 seconds. Now that's not much good to us because the velocity is in meters per second. Our time must always be in seconds as well. So this becomes 60 plus 56, which is 116 seconds. We don't know the displacement. So V average equals displacement on time. I've got that from my data sheet. Now our V average is 8.7. Our displacement we don't know, and our time is 116 seconds. Now we can rearrange the formula. Displacement must equal 8.7 times 116, and this comes out to 1009.2 meters. And remember, displacement is a vector, so we need to give a direction, which is east. Now let's look at a third example. Sophia is driving a car at 50 kilometers per hour south. So our velocity is 50 kilometers per hour south and travels 29 kilometers. So her displacement is 29 kilometers. Calculate the time taken to complete the journey in SI units. So time is equal to question mark. Now remember, the SI units for time is seconds. So go to our data sheet, go find our formula, and we use V average equals displacement on time. The average velocity is 50, the displacement is 29, and the time we don't know. Now because I'm using kilometers per hour and kilometers, the time will come out in hours. So the time is going to be equal to 29 divided by 50, which comes out to 0.58 of an hour. So to convert this into seconds, we're going to go 0.58 times 3,600, because there are 3,600 seconds in an hour, and it comes out to 2,088 seconds. Now you need to try some yourselves. Worksheet 1 is fairly straightforward, and you should be able to knock that off pretty quickly.